Salute to everybody in the building. Canelo versus Crawford, episode 18. Make sure you hit that like button. Come on in as we got 18 people in the building as we speak. Salute to everybody. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Crazy news in the combat sports world earlier today. I'm sure many of you heard the news by now with Raja Jackson, the son of Quentin Rampage Jackson, just went on a rampage. Was it pretty much late last night? I want to say it was late last night. Went on a rampage, and yeah, of course, Ennis is now teamed up with Canelo Alvarez in preparation for Terrence Crawford, amongst a few other things. Salute to everybody. You said, do I expect the Raiders Stadium? You said, yeah, that shit crazy, ain't it? This shit was made in like less than like a minute, bro. Salute to J-Rod Level Up Boxing. Steerable, salute to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Actually see who's how many people in the building tonight. Man, Raja Jackson, y'all. There's literally no way you can justify those actions, bro. There's just no way. There's just no way you could justify what Raja did. I've seen a lot of people trying to justify it. In my opinion, there's just no way you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, man. Is this shit, why is this shit? Hold up. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hopefully you can't. I ain't trying to turn that on. Um, yeah, this dude just went total ape shit, man. And to me, I just get like I get like murder vibes from him. Like he'll murder somebody type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll just lash out. He just raging out. You 25 years old, you just raging out like, "Arr, arr," like what you so fucking mad for, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like what you so fucking mad for? Look at him. He look all disgruntled right here and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just didn't like the. What really triggered it for me was when he was ringside. He was talking to the guy. He said what he was gonna do, and he didn't give a fuck about the consequence or nothing. He just, he literally went and did it what he said he was gonna do, and it was really catching everybody off guard. The wrestlers and everything caught everybody off guard. You got some people that believe it was a work, and I'm like, nah, bro, that was real, man. That was super real. Yeah, and he's in jail now, and who knows what's gonna happen. Dude almost didn't wake up. But salute to everybody in the building, man. You said Raja apologized for it? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see the apology yet. Yeah, we talking about Rampage real quick. Yeah, man, he beat the shit out of that guy, bro. And that dude was a big guy too, and he just kind of picked him up and flopped him down, and then just kind of went just ape shit on him, bro. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Definitely wasn't a good look. Rampage did mention a few things like I shouldn't have put him on streams. I should never got him into streaming. Probably for good reason, man. His son probably got some anger problems. The dude seemed like he was on some roid rage shit. Like the incident happened, it was daytime, and then by the time the whole shit was over, it was fucking full blown nighttime. So yeah, dude, you was still that fucking mad over that shit, bro. Like you got that much shit built up. You that angry, bro. Like your dad Rampage Jackson, you that mad, dog. So yeah, man. We'll see what happens with that shit. He should apologize for it, but That was way uncalled for, man. I think he was I think Rampage's son just can't handle the whole streamer thing. You know, he probably saw a lot of negative comments from when he almost got rocked. I know you guys seen the clip when he almost got rocked by that dude with the spinning kick. You know, people probably making fun of him. He probably already a pretty sensitive guy. You know what I'm saying? He's already stressing. He broke. You know what I'm saying? He going through shit. Probably on some roids or something. And he just exploded. You said Rampage's bullying didn't help either? I'm not justifying that shit, man. I just no simple no way I can. No way I can, dog. There's no way I can justify it, bro. You gotta control yourself better than that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're a guy capable of doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the kid could do some shit. You know what I'm saying? It was perfect technique. He looked strong. The ground and pound looked excellent. All that, but look what he was doing it like. He was doing it against pretty much a civilian. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up. No matter how you slice it. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hit that like button. But yeah, man, we got Canelo versus Crawford. Storyline just got that much more interesting. Jerron Boots Ennis has joined the party, right? Jerron Boots Ennis has joined the party. Now Canelo's probably been getting his ass kicked by Boots. That's what I think. I think he's been getting his ass kicked because Canelo Alvarez simply just yeah, y'all get the likes up. Salute to Easy the Great in the building. Salute to everybody. Hold up, let me see. The Jerron Boots Ennis surprised everybody with this one. He surprised everybody with this one. See, Canelo's slick now. You know what I'm saying? He on the ropes. I don't know, man. Jerron Boots Ennis. I feel like we talked a lot about it yesterday, but either he can hurt or help Canelo going into this thing. He could probably hurt Canelo by, really just um, turning up on him, turning up on him, um, kind of give him what he really needs going into this fight. Or um, he gets in there and he gives Canelo good work, and exactly what Canelo does need for the Crawford fight. And Canelo gets confidence going into the Crawford fight. If he goes in there, he's able to land some shots on Boots, able to make things happen on Boots. But based off some of the photos I seen, um, I don't know. Boots Ennis don't look like he's been getting hit much at all. It's just sparring though, right? But Canelo Alvarez, and this is what everybody's talking about. Like he got Boots and Cam, and Boots is beating him up. This is what everybody's saying. I mean, look, come on, man. These are pro wrestlers, bro. Like, Raha, I'm not giving him no outs, dude. You gotta have more better common sense and like than that, bro. You know, if they say you can go in there and kind of make something happen, they know that you just playing, bro. Don't go up in there. I got the clip of him literally saying that what he was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And it made it look like some damn near premeditated. murder type shit. You know what I'm saying? The way he was talking and shit. Like the dude got some issues, bro. He's like cold blooded. The kid is fucking cold blooded, bro. The kid is cold blooded. You said you said he choked on his own teeth and blood? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear those details, but I would imagine, bro. You gotta think he was getting cracked on. Um, this was totally off guard. I don't think he had a mouth guard in. He may have since he's a pro wrestler. I don't know, but shit was nasty, bro. You said imagine Bud's big ass left hand touching up Canelo. Yeah, ain't it? Big ass hand smacking up Canelo. Big ass left hand. Big ass hand smacking up Canelo, bro. I will say Canelo is taking it a little bit more serious than I originally thought. Just by him bringing in Ennis. He's taking it pretty serious. Ennis is pretty much the only and best person that I could think of that you can bring in to prepare for Terrence Crawford. Even though Boots Ennis don't fight like Bud Crawford, um, there's things that he can do. You know, he has the ability, and he could fight both sides. You say it doesn't mean he's taking it serious? Probably taking it a little bit more serious than I thought. He bringing Boots in last 3 weeks, you know, for some hard sparring. I would imagine a lot of the sparring is looking like this right here. This is what I would imagine. You know, Canelo at this point in his career, he ain't got the legs no more and shit. He got to save his legs for the fight. He don't got no wheels, so he got to save the whatever rubber he got on his tires. He got to save it for the fight, man. Actually, there was some more stuff of Canelo. He was where is it at? Him and Boots was training. Boots was in the gym. They was training together. Canelo was playing as usual. You know, he was playing. I ain't gonna be able to pull it up right now. Yeah, he was playing. Publicity, quite possibly, definitely made the fight. You know what? I'm not sure who that is. Canelo sparring in this clip. I'm not sure. He's a bigger guy for sure. I don't think it's Boots. I don't think it's Boots. You said that's Sanchez. Wait, who is it? Boots coming with 3 weeks left. What happened the rest of the camp? Why hasn't he run in earlier? That's a good question. You said Keon Davis. Now smash that like button, man. Oh, okay. The dude Benavidez destroyed. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Canelo's gonna style on those type of dudes, man. I want to see the Boots in his sparring though. That's what we want to see. We want to see him sparring Boots. Yeah, Kyron Davis or Ronald Ellis. That's who he usually have in his camps. Yeah, y'all smash that like button. Look at that. Canelo don't know his routine, y'all. Eddie gotta show him what to do. Eddie gotta show him what to do, man. My homeboy was like, yeah, they working on things, bro. They should already have it figured out by now. They should already have the patterns and the combos down packed. It should be just them mastering it and drilling it, switching up the ferocity of the punches as he's working on them, and things of that nature. And he don't even know what he's doing right now. Man, come on, man. He got boots in, but boots that's not gonna help at all. That is not gonna help at all. That is not gonna help. You said feet stiff. Yeah, man, feet stiff. His feet stiff, bro. All boy got to do is move his feet. That's all he got to do is move his feet. Boy don't even got to be moving his feet fast. Just move his feet. Boy is a dude that can kind of dance and shit, right? So he can move his feet and dance on that motherfucker, man. Floyd Mayweather did the same thing. Floyd Mayweather did the shit. Floyd Mayweather made it look easy. Floyd did not do nothing spectacular. He kept it really simple, just like Beeble did. They just kept it really simple, bro. Simple boxing. They just box dude. You know what I'm saying? They just box dude. Laura just box dude. All I had to do was box, bro. Now that hand slap pops up cause yeah, but Who's Ennis looks big too though. School melting down to 47 like that. Look how big he is. You best believe he's been kicking Canelo's ass. You best believe it. He actually probably got to hold back a lot. He probably got to hold back a little bit. Yeah, he probably got to hold back on Canelo, bro. He probably up in there kicking Canelo's ass, man. He got to hold back. He probably thinking to something, man. Crawford go beat this dude's ass, man. But I ain't gonna say nothing. Timothy Bradley seems to believe that John Boots Ennis could give Crawford and his team Canelo information. But I don't think it's that elaborate. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's that deep. But I do believe that Boots Ennis is kicking Canelo's ass. And then Boots Ennis got to hold back a little bit. Smash that like button for your boy, man. Boots Ennis gonna beat him up. They're gonna have to pull back on Boots. And then, because there ain't gonna be nothing left for the fight. They gotta save what's left for the fight, man. William Skull already, you know, William Skull already did a number on him. And then he's up in there getting beat up on by Boots. And then Terrence Crawford gonna finish him off. You said Bud looks small? I don't think so, man. Bud looks decent size, man. I don't think the size gonna be a. I think who's strong, who's strong, man. Because all these dudes was 47 dudes. Crawford was the smallest one though, for sure. But because none of them dudes was at 135, but they was all 47s. Smashed the like button. You said Crawford looked like he 160. You said still trying to figure out Boots helping Canelo. I mean, I don't know, man. People go to kind of take it how they want to take it. You just go take it how they want to take it, man. I don't see it being a big deal. It's just part of the storyline. Now, it makes Boots a whole lot of fight more interesting, and all that type of stuff. Boots' name is in the mix. But I want to know what does that question is when they get into these like physical exchanges, like this physical, not just like punching, but the physical. Who's gonna be controlling who? Who's gonna be controlling who when they get physical in the ring? That's what I'm curious on seeing. Because I think if Crawford shows that he's stronger than Canelo early, that's gonna really set the tone for the fight too. Because in Canelo's head, Crawford, yeah, he's strong, but I'm still the bigger guy. I'm stronger. But if he feels Crawford and Crawford's a lot stronger than he thinks, that could set the tone in the fight really, really in a big way for Crawford. You said Bud the better inside fighter. Yeah, Bud can clinch him up. Bud can clinch him up. Underhooks. You know what I'm saying? Manhandle. We go see if Canelo gonna be able to do anything. Cause Canelo ain't really got no good inside game like that for real, for real. Canelo's kind of like more of a better mid range guy. His close range ain't that great. He really only got like a left hook when he's close. He don't really throw too many uppercuts, you know, stuff like that. He don't really throw a lot of different punches. You said you never seen Canelo manhandle anyone. Yeah, Canelo don't really get too physical in the ring like that, bro. Y'all ever notice that? Like, what fight was it that he had where he was really in the fight where he was physical? Was it like a John Ryder fight, maybe? Where they got like real, where they was like, kind of like clinching a lot and close quarters, quite a bit, and a lot of pushing, shit like that. You said Canelo go break Crawford's jaw? That's easier said than done, man. Canelo can't even land a punch, bro. He has a hard time landing a clean shot. Y'all say that because but this dude has a hard time landing a clean shot, bro. Has a hard time landing a clean shot, bro. Look at that. Has a hard time landing a clean shot. Even when he do his jab, 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 right hand, that's his favorite new combo. He still has a hard time landing. Canelo's punch accuracy percentage has went down quite a bit. These are things that people are not really talking about, but I ain't gonna say too much. I ain't gonna say too much because I do know that Terrence Crawford is one of the more accurate fighters out there. Um, but he land on Spence like damn near like 58% of his power punches, bro. um, yeah, we gonna see if Canelo. He go to Canelo's weak side. He gonna have to turn all the way around. Just keep him going backwards. Just keep him going backwards. He can't fight going backwards. He gets frustrated. His hands get down. Um, yeah. What's up, Mike Martinez? I see you in the building. You said Bud won't make it. Yeah, I know, right? I'm giving up too much game and shit, man. I'm talking too much, bro. Salute to you, Boxer Talk, for the super chat. Yeah, man, I'm giving up too much game, dog. I'm talking too much. But I feel this outcome is already this is already, this is already predetermined, man. This is already what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen. Unless Terrence Crawford slips on a banana peel or gets old overnight, I don't see how he loses this fight, bro. Not to this Canelo. Not to this Canelo. You say 5K on Bud? Oh, I feel like I'm getting sick. What's going on, Brown Diamonds? Don Vaughn, salute. Jason Williams, salute. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button, man. Canelo versus Crawford, episode 18. Canelo is taking it a little bit more serious, in my opinion, just because he bringing boots in. Maybe it's just for show, but he's bringing boots in. Good opportunity for Deron Ennis as well, though. Now, he's going to have Canelo fans. Canelo fans gonna be rocking with boots now. You know, but he's beating up on Canelo. You said Canelo by stop his second half of the fight. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna be landing shots on Bud? Is Bud Crawford gonna be standing still all night? That's the question, bro. Is he gonna be standing still all night? I don't think so, though. But Crawford got to be standing still in order for Canelo to get that kind of stoppage. Canelo don't be getting no like one shot KO stoppage. He even said himself he's an accumulation puncher, and he ain't been able to accumulate shit lately, bro. He can't get nothing going. This is why he's been getting decisions for the past like 5 or 6 years, bro. That's why he's been getting decisions. Canelo can't close the show no more, dog. He never was like a big one punch knockout guy. He's not like a body snatcher for real, for real. He's not really even that. Who he body snatched? He probably body snatched like Angulo or somebody a long time ago or something. So I mean, we go see what type of finish Canelo can do. If Canelo is going to stop Terrence Crawford, what is he going to do? Because I see it. Only way I see it is Canelo Crawford got to be standing still in order for Canelo to get that accumulation going. Unless Bud Crawford slip on that banana peel, well, he's an old man overnight. I just don't see how he loses this fight. Apollo Creed beats Rocky in real life. Come on, man. Smash the like button, man. But this is good that he bring in boots though. Good job bringing in Deron Ennis. You said Canelo's not the same without the horse meat. Man, that's what it's looking like, ain't it? Think about it, bro. A lot of those dudes. Um, Come on, man. What Chael say? You know what I'm saying? We heard what Chael said, but These dudes without that shit, bro, they look totally different without it. Ryan Garcia looked it flat. He couldn't do nothing without that shit, bro. Who else? Who else? When they didn't have it, how they look? Somebody more recent. They just look different when they don't be on that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that same intensity. That's why I always use that word. These dudes be really intense, bro. I remember years ago when I was like fighting and shit, and it was like a smoker event, and it was these kickboxer dudes. They was pretty high level. You could tell by the way they looked, their physique and everything that they've been doing it. But this one dude was fighting, bro. He knocked dude out. He just looked way too amped up, bro. Like you could tell, like, and they was drug testing and no shit, bro. Like some of those dudes probably was on some shit. And they was just beating up on, they was damn near pro level, beating up on like amateur guys and shit. Like, and these dudes was just up in there just looking crazy, bro. Like, yeah, but um, without that shit, they look different, bro. They don't be as intense. They're not as explosive. They're not as twitchy. They're not as fast. They don't have as much energy. We see how Ryan Garcia looked when he ain't on that shit. He looked ordinary as hell. You said Petty Renoso. Petty Renoso, bro. That's a good one, bro. Yeah, man. Canelo just ain't looked good since that computer raw situation, dog. That's the truth, man. I was a Canelo fan, but that's the truth. He ain't look good since, y'all. That shit destroyed his knees. It gave him the ability to keep up, I guess you could say, right? Be able to keep up. His defense was so nasty. His head movement, you couldn't hit him with confetti, bro. He was a Mexican Mayweather. You couldn't hit him with nothing. Then once he got popped, you know what I'm saying? He kind of started to slowly regress over the years, if you pay attention. He went on a European tour to hide the fact, though, because he can go over there and beat up on those dudes. You know what I'm saying? He go over there and beat up on those dudes. As I'm falling down the hill, I could beat up on these guys. Fat, fat, fat. Beat up on this dude. Fat, fat, fat. Falling down the hill at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Get dodging guys like Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Boom, he run to a guy before he plummet to the bottom by the name of Terrence Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, man. Before he plummet to the bottom, he runs to Terrence Bud Crawford. You said Charlo and Bud would be a part of the American tour. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I think that Charlo isn't even the same caliber fighter as a Floyd. I mean, not a Floyd, but Terrence Crawford, bro. And he took an L before, so it's not like it was a puzzle to solve. Or Jamel Charlo was pretty straightforward. You know, you said boy soft ass ain't want to sign with PBC 5 years. Shit, that's a good one, dog. I think he did good by not signing with them in the end. I think he made out all right in the end, bro. Because he beat the big fish, Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? He beat the truth, Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? He beat the truth, Errol Spence. You said, what if Crawford knocks out Canelo? Oh my goodness. It's gonna send shockwaves. It's gonna send some shockwaves. If you ever felt the shockwave or you go feel one, I think if either guy gets knocked out, honestly. But if Crawford knocks out Canelo, you gonna feel an even bigger one because that's gonna be even more shocking. You gonna feel a shockwave if that happens for sure. So be prepared and shit. You brace yourselves for that one if that happens. I wouldn't even know what to say because Canelo's tough. You said that was Spence far waiting. Yeah, but Spence should have fought Crawford when Crawford first moved up, man. They start lollygagging after they seen how he manhandled Jeff Horn, bro. Jeff Horn was a middleweight back then. Crawford was manhandling that dude. I'm telling you, he about to manhandle Canelo too, dog. I don't see Canelo beating this dude, bro. Crawford's a wrecking machine, dog, and I think he's gonna continue doing what he do. This is a big fight too. Aaron Spence did way too long. He should have hopped on Bud when Bud first moved up, but they was playing games, bro. That's what happened. They knew Crawford was good though, and PBC they probably was telling him, man, nah. Derek James and then was like, nah, we ain't doing this Crawford thing. Hey, if Canelo gets sloppy, he might get slept like David Averesian. You know, David Averesian got sloppy. Crawford to sleep you. Canelo over there trying to slug. Crawford to sleep you, dude. Yeah, Errol Spence got his head beat in too. You saw Errol got his head beat in. Errol Spence got beat up real bad. Face all lumped up and swollen. He got beat up real bad. Crawford about to beat up Canelo, y'all. Watch. I'm telling you, it's about to happen again. This is this dude's destiny, bro. This is this dude's era. This is the Crawford era. This is what it is, bro. I'm telling you right now. It's not about to stop. It's not about to stop at Canelo Alvarez. Canelo just don't got it. Especially now that Crawford seems to have look like a guy that can really carry the weight. Um, if he does be is if he is able to carry the weight, um, yeah, he's gonna beat up Canelo, bro. He's gonna beat him up, dog. He may not stop him, but he's gonna beat him up. He's gonna beat him up. That's what Bud do. He beats you up. You know what I'm saying? Canelo got a lot of gift decisions and shit, bro. A lot of his fights were we must acknowledge this now. While Canelo has an excellent resume with a lot of wins and that there's a lot of asterisks. I've been a Canelo following Canelo for years, and I've heard all the narratives about Canelo over the years. Oh, he's fighting nothing but smaller, older fighters. And he really lost the Triple G fights. I thought he won the Triple G fights. Honestly, I was rooting for Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he really lost the Lara fight. Rehydration, stipulation, Kovalev, and it's a lot of shit, man. Favorable decisions and shit. The judges and shit. It's a lot of shit with Canelo, bro. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Canelo been pro since he was 15, man. He didn't have like a real long amateur career, nothing like that. So a lot of his experience came from fighting. That's a lot of fights, a lot of training camps, a lot of mileage, a lot of pro fights. You know what I'm saying? And he's not a guy that has that athletic build that can like go for be an athlete for a long time. He's a short, stocky dude, man. He go get beat up out there, man. His legs gone. He get in the bag though. That's the good thing. He's getting the bag. But yeah, Canelo bringing in boots ain't gonna help. Um, he don't seem to be working like as hard. He's getting beat up in sparring, right? This is what they're saying too. That he's getting beat up. So I mean, this is it, man. Canelo did his thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of the road. This is the end of the road, man. It's the end of the road for Canelo, man. You said Bozy Bozo. You said Bud's gonna bust Canelo eyes shut. I think Bud's gonna hurt Canelo, man. Something telling me Crawford's gonna hurt him. At the very least, he's gonna hurt him. I just be talking shit about the KOs and the nine because it's just that's just one of the things. But um, I think he's gonna hurt him though. I think Crawford's gonna hurt him. Canelo gotta be careful, bro. You gotta think like the shit that Crawford do, like the shit that he did to like how he knock out these dudes and how he stops these guys. Canelo gotta be really careful. He gotta be really fucking careful. Like think about how he knocked out Dave Avarese, the little two piece he hit him with. It was beautiful work. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? The way he knocked out Kell Brook, you know what I'm saying? How he just stopped that dude out of nowhere. The way he beat up on Errol Spence Jr. Just the way he just destroyed him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The way he beats these guys is most impressive. Canelo can't make no mistakes against Crawford, bro. He can't make no mistakes. Unless Crawford respects this dude too much or something, Canelo can't make no mistakes. Because if Crawford's coming for the kill, if he's laser focused, um, yeah. You said Kovalev's slow jab was touching Canelo and they fixed the fight. That was man was testing for money. Bro, that fight was crazy looking, bro. You said those dudes was damaged goods. And Canelo fought a lot of fighters at the end of their career. You said didn't Canelo just pop positive? What you talking about? When did he pop positive? You said when Bud used it. See now you got jokes. I'm telling you, man, Canelo ain't got nothing for him, dog. Canelo ain't got nothing for him, dog. He just ain't got nothing for him. All he got is one. He got a lucky punch. That's it. He got like a punch that can land, and then hopefully it can change the course of the fight. That's what I mean. I highly doubt Canelo is going to keep being able to hit Crawford over the shoulder over and over again. I highly doubt that's going to happen. Crawford's going to be very interested in actually figuring out how to take that away from him, because that's one of Canelo's biggest weapons, right? And what do Bud like to do? Take your weapons away. So he gonna be looking forward to taking that away, and I look forward to seeing how he's gonna do it. That's one of Canelo's best weapons is his shoulder punch. Not even punching you in the head or nothing. He punch you in the arms and shit. So Crawford probably gonna try to look. They gonna try. They probably working on taking that away because that's Canelo's best weapon. Is him punching you in the shoulders or wherever he's gonna hit you. Especially because he's gonna be missing a lot of punches. You said, will it land though? Mm. Canelo got to land that punch. He got to land that punch. Will his straight right hand land? I don't know. Maybe Canelo will come with a totally different approach than we expect. Maybe Canelo decides to fight on the back foot and try to let Crawford come to him, and Canelo try to play the defense game and make it a kind of awkward, weird fight. Maybe he'll do some shit like that. You said Petty Reynoso, Petty, Petty Reynoso. That is funny as hell, man. You say Beaver countered with the left hook. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Beaver was countering with the left hook. But see, Crawford's southpaw, so that's the difference there. Bud and Beaver got the same reach. I think Bud's reach a little longer, but if not, they're the same, some shit like that. See, Canelo can't land nothing, bro. Beaver didn't do nothing too special, too much special. He just really just fought smart. Just fought smart, bro. Then play with the script. He didn't do nothing really too much special. Kept moving to Canelo's right. See, he got frustrated right there. He didn't like that. Pap. And people just, you know what I'm saying? Just good footwork, bro. Not even necessarily fast, just really good footwork. Just good footwork. Canelo got really, really bad feet. Like really bad. Look at that right there. Right there. That was terrible. See, Crawford has more of a killer instinct than Beevil. You know what I'm saying? He has more of a killer edge than Beevil. Beevil don't have a killer edge like that. Beevil's a gutsy guy, but he don't have a killer edge like Crawford. Canelo can't be making those mistakes. Smash that like button. You said Bud tends to have his way with slow fighters. Man, I'm telling you, man. And Canelo's pretty slow, bro. He's pretty slow. He's definitely not the he's slow, bro. He's slow. If Crawford has some speed at 68, yes. It's gonna be interesting. You said Beaver picked Bud? Yeah, I know. Yeah, like, I mean, Canelo already let you know I don't like to fight those fighters, and he don't want to fight. He don't like to fight black fighters basically. But and guys like Pitbull Cruz, he said the same thing. Like they don't really like to fight. They'll say it's a boring fight and all this other stuff because they can't really move move around and shit, bro. They got no wheels. S- Salute to wait, hold up. Salute to Lonnie Poindexter for the super chat. He says every time they tell you Bud haven't fought nobody, he get pissed off and stops you in brutal fashion. Stop poking the bear. Hmm. Yeah, he gonna make a statement, bro. He gonna make a statement on Canelo. It's gonna be easier than people expect, dude. It's gonna be easier than people expect. That's what I think. I don't think it's gonna be as tough as like even the experts think. I think it's gonna be Crawford's gonna be filling him out the first few rounds. Canelo may, get some little things off here and there, in the first 3 rounds. Then by the fourth round, after the fourth round, it's gonna be all Crawford. It'll be all Crawford. Sean Porter's a trickier, tougher style than Canelo Alvarez, bro. Now, if Canelo Alvarez decides to fight off the back foot and play defense and do all this weird stuff, that can make it kind of tricky. But if Canelo fights how Canelo's been fighting, which is pretty much coming forward, his traditional approach that he had before he started getting slick, then that's an easy style to really deal with. You've seen it 1,000 times. Yeah, I ain't overlooking Canelo, but I just, you know, I think timing is everything. Um, I think Canelo Alvarez. I mean, I think Bud Crawford's getting him at the right time, bro. I think Bud Crawford just getting him at the right time. I don't think it's gonna be as competitive like that. It's gonna succeed the Errol Spence performance, man. It's gonna do better than the Errol Spence performance. You said watch the Triple G fights. I was rooting for Canelo in all those fights too. I was rooting for Canelo in all those fights, and I thought he would won the first two. Actually, I thought he won them all. Me personally, but a lot of people say he, lost this one, lost that one. But that was a long time ago, and he got popped from computer around that time. He got popped from computer, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then after that, he been alright. You gotta have energy to have that stocky build to be exploding like that for so long. For all them years, you gotta have some shit. You gotta have some shit. Them knees, cause he Canelo explodes when he punches. He ain't even got no knees, dog. Wait, where is it at? Yeah, he ain't got no knees, bro. He do not got no knees. Matter of fact, yeah, right there. He just don't got no knees, dog. Don't know the drills because he been partying all month. Hey man, come on, man. Get to work, Canelo. Get to work. That's man, shit. Canelo, man. He ain't throwing nothing back though. You know what I'm saying? Dude missed like a mug right there though. Yeah, man. You say I'm lagging? It ain't lagging on my end. Salute to Hello Ninja for the super chat. Man. You said Crawford was taking it easy on Porter? I don't know, man. It just, he just kind of turned up on Porter and just stopped him out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That shit was kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Porter was running in and shit. You say I'm good now? Okay. You said what shoulder did Bud get surgery on? And Bud did good against he handled Porter pretty good in my opinion, bro. Even leading up to the moment where Bomac said, "Hey man, you down." I thought he was handling Porter better than anybody handled Sean Porter. I'm gonna go watch that fight again. But he handled Porter really well. Cause usually Porter just just makes it a really nasty, ugly fight. Like to where he's just, and Crawford was just kind of just, dealing with it. And what Porter say, he said, man, usually I make Crawford never seemed uncomfortable in the ring with me. And he said he always made dudes uncomfortable. He said dudes just never seemed uncomfortable. Sean Porter it was, Sean Porter, shit. You can't it's hard to look good against him. You say Porter was never ahead? Yeah, that's what they say, but I never felt it wasn't either. He was he was in a fight though. It was really competitive. Because Porter was so You know, Porter. Shit. But Crawford was dealing with that. Then out of nowhere, he just turned up and stopped him. The only two dudes he didn't stop was the Eastern European guys, man. You said Canelo would be too predictable? I think so. Especially if he's doing that jab, jab, right hand. Crawford's going to really, really adapt to that. And he's going to counter that. He's going to figure out a way to counter that really quick. It's going to force Canelo to do something different. Bud might bust Canelo up, man. Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chat. He says, tell Canelo fans to kick back and watch. Bud is going to deliver. They know, they know. We will rejoice on September 13th. It's going to be a good day. Yeah, that's right, man. Yep. Yep. It's going to be a good day. Can't wait. I'm going to take off work probably like the day before, too, just to kind of like, you know what I'm saying? To get ready for the fucking fight weekend. Hell yeah. This is gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. There's one thing for sure about Bud Crawford. He's always his fights is always exciting. You know what I'm saying? His fights is always exciting. So I expect this one to be exciting. Regardless of whether it's a one-sided affair or not. Um, I think it's gonna be exciting. Nah, I don't think Canelo been busted up, man. Not really. Not really. Yeah, I guess Triple G, I guess. Yes, Triple G, I guess. Yeah, less than 3 weeks, y'all. Like 3 weeks or something to this fight. 3 weeks. You said Bud's jab's gonna. I think Bud's jab's gonna be key for him in this fight. Because the thing is with Bud's jab, bro, his jab is just he's a switch hitter. He punching hard with both hands. So his jab is his southpaw jab is his lead, right? You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's something Canelo's gonna have to really work around. Is the southpaw jab. That's why he got Boots in there. Because Boots is a pretty good southpaw too. Salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat. He says, "LOL, Boots ain't make no difference down there, bro." Nah, he ain't making no difference, but he is beating up on Canelo. I'll tell you that. I can almost guarantee he's up in there making Canelo look bad because that's a big moment for Boots to be up in there sparring with Canelo. So he's gonna really put out. He's gonna really put out. You say you can't stand Boots. Why y'all don't like Boots, man? Like, why don't we like Jerron Ennis? Why? What is the reason that you don't like Boots Ennis? Now I'm speculating he's beating up on him, bro. I ain't for sure, but I would imagine he is. I would imagine he is. I imagine he up in there, or at the very least he's holding back. Like, damn, Canelo ain't like he's holding back in there. That's what I think. Because Boots got to push Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Boots got to push him. Canelo got 3 weeks to get in the ring with Crawford, and you sparring with Jerron Ennis in 3 weeks, and he's lumping you up and shit. Like you about to get you gonna get hurt before you get in the fight. So Boots got to tone it down a little bit on you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna make it to the fight. Go have a black eye fight week and shit. But shit. Nah, Canelo don't look like he's in go mode. That's the key thing. Easy to great. It don't look like he's in go mode. Like he's still like kind of like you know he's not in go mode, man. He's not in go mode, dog. Bud beats Canelo, then boots or and then retires. I mean, yeah. I say Boots should just go ahead and do his own thing, man. Leave Crawford alone. Just go ahead and leave Bud alone. Leave the dudes at 68 alone. Do your thing at 54 first. Cause dudes don't even know the dude name you fighting. Still, everybody still call him Lima, dog. Like we don't know what to call dude. We don't know what to call him. You said Boost people is the reason why I like him. Bozy and them is really good people, dog. They good people, dog. And Bozy got Crawford stopping Canelo, probably stopping him. Shit, for all we know, what Timothy Bradley said could be very well a thing. For all we know, for all we know, you know how boxing works. Yeah, man, I heard Canelo looking like shit in camp. See, we probably didn't hear it yet. You know what I'm saying? We probably didn't hear it. But in the boxing circles, that's probably a thing. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I heard he ain't looking good. What? Yeah, man. Yeah, the Canelo looking like shit. He just up in there just having a good time, man. They said he been out partying and shit. He ain't even been showing up to camp. But Renault's so pissed off and shit. What? Yeah, man. Shit like that. Well, I mean, he got a cap when it comes to his son, bro. That's his son, bro. Like he has to. Like that'd be crazy if he didn't. Like he has to. That's his son. You said boy about to be a four-time lineal. Only Floyd and Manny achieved that. Yeah, he'll be in boxing royalty, man. You said I just want to do interviews. I'm trying to. What you mean? What you mean by capping though? Like how was Bozy capping? Yeah, Tim said the Boots is that informant. Yep. He's the mole. Like how Tanger found out that Ryan had an injured rib and all that, and they had the mole in the camp, and yeah, Boots is the mole. That's what Tim Bradley was saying anyway. He act like everybody's scared of Boots. Everybody used to be, but not no more. Karen Kukuchan, um, what Bug will stop Canelo say? Karen changed him, changed Boots. So yeah, it changed the whole narrative and everything. We gotta see what Boots got at 54, man. See what he got at 54. But yeah, you guys, interesting week of boxing, man. Interesting week. Rajah Jackson went on a rampage. No pun intended, right? Just went on a rampage literally and got himself in a situation. Not a really um not a really good situation to find yourself in. Um to be on the offensive end of something so heinous. And then you're a legendary fighter's son too, so it looks bad. And Rampage received a lot of fucking heat from that shit, by the way. If you go on his social media on his apology thing, a lot of people on Twitter, you know how that place is. It's the no man's land. They saying whatever on there. So yeah, it's the Rampage is getting Rampage taking a lot of heat for his son's he's taking the heat from his son's actions from what happened. And real nasty situation. Um John Boots Ennis teams up with Canelo Alvarez. We're gonna see how this thing plays out, y'all. We're gonna see how it plays out. But salute to everybody in the building, man. Thank you guys for stopping in. Thank you all for donating to the dojo. Your contribution is greatly appreciated. And yeah, man, we're gonna see what happens next week. You know how boxing is. You never know what goes on or never know what's gonna happen in the sport of boxing. But yeah, man, much love to all you guys. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.